Hey, what is up guys, my name is Nort, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the customizations which you should be getting on the vehicles and weapons which we're going to be seeing in the Ill-Gotten Gains DLC Part 2. Before I get on with this video, if you could be kind enough to leave a like in the ratings below, then it would be very much appreciated, but let's get into the video. So looking at the Progan T20. Now if you haven't seen the Progan T20 yet, it is essentially the supercar which will be coming to the DLC. This car has been featured in various images on the Rockstar Newswire, and just looking at the vehicle it was inspired by, which was the McLaren P1, we can already see a range of features and customizations we should be seeing with this vehicle. For example, the customizations will most likely be a spoiler, a large intake on the hood, roof and splitters on the front and side, as well as a large carbon fiber deposits on the grille. This is kind of normal for any sort of supercar on its type, but just looking at the spoiler on the McLaren P1, I could imagine we could be seeing a good variety of spoilers to add to this vehicle, and maybe some extra spoilers which could be exclusive to this vehicle. I would also like to mention the upward door motion when looking at the McLaren P1. This could suggest that the doors will be opening upwards and not sidewards with the Progan T20. Moving on to the Coil Brawler. Now the Coil Brawler is an off-road vehicle, so understandably we're going to be seeing a lot of off-road modifications and attachments. Apart from all of the normal modifications you would usually get, for example the hood, the roof, or the back, or the tyres, or anything like that, I'm going to focus on the roof and the grille. This is because you could probably get some cool modifications and customizations, especially on the grille. For example, some sort of slammer which will allow you to crowd shovel something like that, or just protect the grille from water. There could be seeing some other customizations on the roof. For example, we already see lights on there. When we look at in real life images of this vehicle, there are no lights on the roof. Already some of them have lights, some of them don't. So I could imagine it's going to be quite a few cool customizations for the grille and roof, and apart from that, we should be seeing some other normal off-road modifications and attachments for this vehicle. Moving on to the motorcycle, the Dinka Vindicator. This vehicle was influenced by the Honda NM4, but of course a lot of you guys probably know that, but looking at images of the Honda NM4, there's a lot of customizable seats, and just looking at this image, the seat does not match the original Honda NM4 we see already on Google Images. So maybe we could be seeing already a customizable seat, and we could be seeing customizable seats come with this vehicle when we see it being dropped into Grand Theft Auto 5 next week. We also have the Vapid Chino, which of course has the very infamous Los Santos Customs plaque on the back, which you can get from the Los Santos Customs. Now this could represent whichever Los Santos Customs you are going to. Apart from that, everything else looks like it's going to be a normal customization based on the car it is. Next up, we're going to go on to the Sports Classic Inverto Cockweb Black Fin. This was based on the first generation Chevrolet, and just looking at this vehicle in real life, we should be seeing a lot of customizations, especially on the front parts of the vehicle. For example, the hood, the grille, and especially the lights as well. But especially looking back onto the hood, maybe we could be seeing an inspiration from the Chevrolet customizations and not just the Chevrolet vehicle in itself. If they are looking into customizations inspired by this vehicle, then we should be seeing a lot coming to the hood and the grille and maybe the lights. And finally, going on to the Lamborghini Toro, the final vehicle on the list, we could be seeing mounted lighting on this boat, maybe underneath the water or just around the seats inside the boat or the engine, and we could be seeing different shades of wood depending on whichever color you desired this boat in. Nevertheless, this is going to be a luxury item, and nonetheless is going to cost a lot of money, as seen both luxury items we got in the previous DLC, so I expect something good with this vehicle and something different which we can't get anywhere else. Moving on to the weapons, we're going to go into the Marksman Pistol, a one-shot high-damage weapon. This kind of replicates the musket, however it's shorter and will most likely not have as good accuracy. In addition, I believe this will have bad range just because it's a pistol, but it's a one-shot high-damage weapon, so when it's close up, it's going to be very powerful. Now there should be certain tints on this pistol, just like we have seen upon many customizations we see in the ammunition. Apart from the tints, we're also going to be seeing the other normal things on this pistol, for example a silencer, or maybe some extra grip, or some extended clips or anything like that. But apart from that, mainly we're looking at the tints on the pistol, and just looking at the actual pistol in itself, we could be seeing some exclusive tints and engravings on this pistol. Moving on to the Knuckle Duster, this one is the most interesting on the list. We have 8 weapon components confirmed from leakers of this DLC. The 8 weapon components could maybe be the tints and engravings. Now the engravings is something which I've come up with, and the reason why I say that is because already looking at the Knuckle Dusters, we can see 4 V's on it, which represent Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's just a good way of branding. But I honestly think that Rockstar could possibly put engravings when you select the knuckle dusters. For example, when you purchase it, you could purchase the tint you would like, and then you could purchase a certain engraving you would like from a list of carefully selected engravings. Of course, I think it would be a far-fetched idea to think you could create your own engraving, but I think it's a very reasonable and understandable idea that Rockstar could give us a small list of engravings which we could pick from, and one of them is included as the V, as shown in the image. But nonetheless, these are the customizations I believe we're going to be seeing on each of the weapons and vehicles we're going to be seeing in this DLC, but only time will tell, and I can't wait till July the 8th when this DLC does come out. But guys, my name is Nort, I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more Grand Theft Auto 5 content, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below on whether you agree or disagree. If you disagree with anything on this list, let me know why in the comments, but I'll see you guys next time.